Thousands of tractors have brought Berlin city centre to a standstill as farmers from across Germany protested on Parliament's doorstep over rising costs and a plan to phase out agricultural fuel subsidies. An estimated 30,000 protesters, including farmers supported by a wide range of representatives from other industries, from fishing to gastronomy to logistics, blocked the streets around the government quarter with their vehicles. Sharad Kohli, economist, is joining us on the broadcast. Sharad, what is leading to this protest, and what is the government planning to do now?
Well, Uday, after looking at the tractors on Berlin streets, it reminded me of some kind of German Kisan Union like the BKU you had in India. A similar kind of a situation. But I think Germany as an economy is not going through one of the best phases. We all know. I mean, last year they were in negative, they were in recession. This year, if you see the record, it's about marginally above zero. But my own assessment, that's for records, but my own assessment says they are still in recession. And I think this is all a result of the reckless printing of euros during COVID, when these so-called developed nations, they gifted out money, the helicopter money as it's called to people, which led to uncontrollable inflation. And I think this rising cost of living has been bothering these nations. Germany, we know, is world's fourth largest economy. In fact, that is for India. That is the next crossover point where India needs to cross Germany to become fourth largest and eventually third largest. So increased cost of living, removal of subsidies, because the fiscal position of Germany now is such that it cannot afford any more subsidies. I mean, because it's already printed a lot of notes. There is a huge fiscal deficit which Germany cannot afford at this point of time. So this is what has led to the protest. So they are in a situation where the farmers and all the people from other industries, similar industries who are protesting, they are correct in their way because they have gotten used to this subsidy now and they cannot survive because the costs are so much and they are not getting the price because of global headwinds. And the other situation is that the government cannot, we all know Germany is a social market economy. Well, the government cannot afford at this point any more fiscal deficit. So it's a catch-22 situation. And a solution, as if you ask me for the solution, I think it lies somewhere in between. Some part of the subsidy will still have to be left. And of course, some part to be withdrawn. There cannot be an extreme situation on either case because either the farmers suffer or the government suffers. So I think a midway solution seems to be the best at this point of time. But this is speaking volumes, Uday, about the situation in European Union, which in my mind, take, for example, UK, take, for example, Germany, France, Belgium, Hungary, all these countries, they are having economic problems and they've never been able to revive themselves after COVID, unlike India, which is on a tremendous growth path now, all thanks to good COVID policies that were implemented at that time. So I think these European countries, so they are paying the price for the faulty COVID policies, faulty COVID economic policies, shall I say, which were implemented in that period. And the effect is now gradually, the after effects are gradually showing up.
But what is Germany planning to do about this protest now? Have they taken a decision?
No, I don't think at this moment any decision has been taken, Uday, because as I said, the solution lies somewhere in the middle. They will have to probably relent and let some of the subsidies continue. At the same time, some subsidies would have to be withdrawn also because, as I said, the fiscal position of Germany does not, I'm putting it in inverted commas, fiscal position does not permit all the subsidies which the farmers and related industries, agri-industries are enjoying right now. They cannot afford to continue with that. And a population of little over 8 crores, GDP of about $4.4 trillion, it's not a very, very big economy. We should remember that. And this is Europe's biggest economy as well. So I think they are in a very difficult situation. I'm sure a solution would be found, but somewhere in between the two extremes. Uday.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.